Hello everyone. In our previous video, we had discussed about fixed biasing configuration. The main disadvantage of fixed biasing configuration is its poor stability. When there is change in temperature or when there is transistor replacement, the operating point of the amplifier changes. The stability can be improved by collector to base bias method, which we are going to discuss in this video. So let's get started. This is the circuit diagram of collector to base bias method. Here RB is connected between collector and base. This circuit is improvement over the fixed bias method. This method provides better stabilization over the fixed bias method. Since RB is connected between collector and base, the voltage VCB is also one of the parameter in determining the base current IB. So the current flowing through RB is IB and the current flowing through RC is IC plus IB. Now we will do the circuit analysis to find the operating point. We know the operating point is VCE and IC. We have to find this operating point. First, we will apply KVL at the input side. KVL at the input side. So at the input side, we will have this loop. Okay. When we apply KVL, we will be getting VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus IB into RB minus VBE equal to 0. I can rewrite as VCC minus ICRC minus IB into RC plus RB minus VBE equal to 0. From this, IB can be written as VCC minus ICRC minus VBE divided by RC plus RB. Okay, from this we can find IC. IC is nothing but beta into IB. So I can find IC is equal to beta into VCC minus ICRC minus VBE by RC plus RB. We had found the first operating point. Okay, so to find the next operating point VCE, we have to apply KVL at the output side. So before that, from circuit, we can write VCE equal to, VCB plus VBE. Okay, VCE equal to VCB plus VBE. Or I can write VCB equal to VCE minus VBE. And also RB equal to VCB by IB. RB equal to VCB by IB or IB equal to VCB by RB. So this equation will be helpful when we are doing the analysis. Okay. Now we will apply KVL at the output side to find the next operating point VCE. When we apply KVL at output side, we will be getting VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus VCE equal to 0. From that, VCE equal to VCC minus IC plus IB into RC. Okay, we had found the next operating point VCE. Now we will see how the circuit will work to keep the operating point fixed. We know IC equal to beta into IB plus ICEO. Normally this ICEO is very small, so IC will be always represented as beta into IB. But when there is increase in temperature, there will be increase in ICEO, so IC also increases. Or when we are doing any transistor replacement, beta increases, so IC increases. So when IC increases, the operating point changes. We have to see how this collector to base bias method keeps the operating point in the stable position. When IC increases, VCE. When IC increases, VCE decreases. IC increases, VCE decreases. From this equation we can see When VCE decreases, this VCB decreases. VCB decreases. Since IB equal to VCB by RB, when VCB decreases, IB decreases. When IB decreases, what happens? IC will also decrease. Okay, when there is increase in collector current, it will lead to the compensation. Okay, thus with the decrease in the base current, the circuit tends to maintain stable value of collector current, keeping Q point fixed. These are the advantages of collector to base bias circuit. It is simple circuit as it uses few components and it provides better stabilization than the fixed bias circuit. When we see the disadvantages, it provides poor stability since stability factor S is high in the circuit. Since it provides negative feedback through RB, the gain of the amplifier is reduced. There is no means to stop increase of reverse saturation current due to increase of temperature.